Alright, well, we're almost down to the last 10, but before we get there, we have to go to the last 11. I guess the last Dingus is next. World like set in space. Scavenge areas in search of resources is brave spaceman Joel's Dingus. Watch out for those nasty alien shrooms, though. They will try to eat you. As you hoard your items, you will be able to pick bonuses each day to grow in strength. Info for 7-year-old challenge 2023 jammers. For rating, download one of the builds called Game Jam Edition for your platform of choice. There are MacOS and PC versions available that are exactly the same state. The game was published in 12/03/2023. Version playable in browser will be updated, so should not be considered anymore as the original entry for jam. And of course, basically to throw it out there, that doesn't matter. You basically want to always play the most updated version for this game because people have browsers in this these Itch.io game jams, and they may not, have executables basically play. Controls: mouse to move, mouse to look around, right mouse button to hold to aim, left mouse button to fire, mouse wheel to change weapons. That's annoying, but maybe the 0 can help with that, or O. Q to punch. Okay. F for flashlight on or off. J basically to use shield pack to restore ammo. X to use a med kit, and T to turn tutorial on or off. This is made by Ajaku. Well, let's see how it plays. Don't have to download this one. Just have to, start up. And just did so without an issue at all. I like how there's a full screen button right there. Okay, it does actually work. Pick an area to scavenge, left mouse button. Office easy. Okay. So there's our stuff again. Okay, so tutorial's basically your help screen. There's some food. So, is there a battery for my flashlight, or is this, always on, I guess, is a thing? Okay, so it's a stairway of some sort. Maybe that's the exit up there. Are they coming for me? Alright, so we have sort of action shooter here. This looks pretty well done. Is that my bullet, there or something? Alright, so they don't all come towards you. Just the ones that, are visible, I guess. Down he goes. I wonder if punching these guys would be better. Just one punch, by the way. So not really sure why you want to basically not have your flashlight on. I think there's a bit of an issue of, like, you know, you're like punching and stuff like that. Some more guys up here apparently. I mean, I can't punch things, by the way, but, you know, it's just sort of awkward to do. Can't get in that door. Also, AI issues. Some more food. Oh, someone's coming for me. I thought those bullets might hurt me, but I guess they don't. So... there's a healing up with the, you know, the health pack. So I guess these guys are stuck until I hit the button. Yep, that's the issue. So there's basically doors to basically hit to get these guys out. And then we'll unleash the other guys over there. So here's a question I asked myself is how roleplay is this game? The infected are coming. Okay, got them out of the way. I probably don't need to kill everything here, so I'll probably just leave them alone and just get going. Area completed. So Joel Dingus. So you can basically take some pack supplies here, I guess. People in shelter can feed them. Everyone survived, everyone is fed, everyone is hydrated. So basically give them water and food. And you get bonuses apparently. Okay. That was the office. Let's go to the factory here. So, I don't really see like much of a choice basically with like fleeing, by the way. It's like, you know, activate the thing and get out, so there really is no choice basically, like, you know, in that sort of regard. It would have been better like to have it so do you cut your losses and basically just like, you know, mosey on out? Have like some sort of like, you know, thought process and that sort of thing. Alright. I don't see the purpose of having the flashlight, you know, toggled on and off. It really doesn't make much sense to me to, like, you know, toggle it on or off. Just have it always on. If there's some purpose basically to turn it off, then, like, you know, turn it off, obviously, but, you know. I'm saying none. Now, I will say that the layouts seem a little bit, like, you know, same-ish. So, that, you know, could be improved a little bit. Have less semi-rooms. And really, I figured it'd be better if you just had, like, you know, the sort of typical, like, you know, you're walking this way and, like, you know, you're facing this way with your mouse. Just like your format. You know, really don't need to have to aim your attack spacing and stuff. I don't think for this one. I mean, yeah, they're still gonna come after me, these guys, right? So. Use that in a moment. Let's clear out the area first. Okay, let's activate the button to go find out where it opened. This guy like sort of trapped and I guess can't get to him. Might be a little generation bug. Yeah, I can set them from afar and they won't react, so. That is a thing you can do. There's some meds. Okay, did I open that door? That door? There's some water finally. Down there you go. Some more meds. Yes, run! No point stopping, so let's just keep going. Alright, area completed. So you can basically pack your supplies here. Everyone gets fed again. You pick your bonus basically, so. Is there a factory, office, easy. Oh, so there is stuff you're gonna spawn in the first level. That's good to know. There's buttons too. Alright, so playing this this far, I'll note that it seems a little bit sameish, but at least this layout seems a little more different from the other stuff it's been playing so far. It would be a nice space to have some more weapon type space to play with, or more items to interact with. But I'm wondering where the low score for this one's going to be coming from, so. That's done. Down to go. More meds. He saw me, so he came for me. I'm an excellent shot, as you can see. It's probably would have been a lot better if you had bigger level designs, by the way. That's probably the main issue here. So it's too small for the dimensions. This needs to be a tad bigger. And I'm not finding anything on this level. The stuff I'm finding is not what I need to survive. Well, I was saying I didn't find it, left and right, don't I? There we go. Turn off the force field. Alright, let's flee. And flee! Ow. Alright, we completed the level. I think the main thing you have to basically take with you is like, this stuff, not really the other stuff, but whatever. Alright, so everyone survived, everyone is fed, everyone is hydrated. There's only one person in the shelter, by the way. I guess that's just me. Office again. Office again. Skyscraper hard. Well, let's do a skyscraper. But yeah, it definitely suffers from being a little too sameish, like, some of these like levels. I don't know if it's because you basically have preset levels or if you got procedural generation, but that's probably a bit of an issue here, I think. Too handcrafted. Not enough depth. Not enough things to basically do. Take that ammo. This level's at least different looking. Ish. A big guy. Some of that might have helped us make it like, a little bit more, strict on the lighting, so unless like you're around the corner, you can't see it around the corner. I.e. less like, bird's eye view of the place and more like, oh shit, what's around the corner? I have no idea. Nothing here. Function over there. Yeah, you just have it close enough and they come to you, basically, these guys, so it'd be so much better if these guys are basically proximity trigger, but line of sight trigger, basically, so to speak. I will say though, in terms of like these like, you know, lower ranked 7-year-olds, they still have a lot of content to them. He didn't die apparently. The ammo. Get her down. Not sure I need to recharge for the ammo, but it seems important enough. Yeah, I'm not really sure this is a lot harder than the other maps, by the way, so... Whatever. On to next level. These guys are a lot tougher than, like, you know, the other guys I've been fighting so far. Alright, we survived. And that seems to be like the general gist of this like game, is like keep surviving for the most part. Yeah, it's just me. Take some water. Alright, I think I basically explored enough basically of this game. Let's go see what it was ranked basically here. So the last Dingus. Let's go with Dingus then. Alright, so macOS, Windows. So apparently I had a one in completeness. Pretty buggy and unpolished in ways that make it borderline impossible to really play. I'm guessing the time got away from you while you're developing it. Alright, now I gotta basically check to see if, like, you know, what version I'm basically playing. So I figured it's possible I just gotta basically like update a lot. So yeah, he has some updates basically done here. I'm tempted to actually like just download this now just to see like what I'm basically getting into, but whatever. Let's leave it up for a moment. How does this actually look if I actually played the, like, you know, original version, I guess. We'll see. Alright, it's a lot more barren basically here. Okay, so the controls are not that great compared to, you know, what I was basically playing here. So right mouse button is basically punched. Alright, so you didn't actually have like the, you know, the toggle thing with like the right mouse button before. And I looked at like the quality of like the moving around here is like just not that great, so definitely, like, you know, it was improved by a lot from the initial, like, you know, 7DRL version. And that's the thing about it. These games do get improved, by the way, so... You survive for 0 days, press P to restart, to start again. Well, I think I basically done enough to show off what the game's all about there, so... Alright, so yeah, basically 7DRL was basically not that great, so... I'm not sure it's borderline impossible to play, but it wasn't great. Aesthetics, cute graphics, but the controls are generally terrible. And I have to agree, those are terrible controls, that 7DRL ones. Even though the controls I was basically playing with in the update version are not that great. It's just better to have a sort of top-down, Bind of Isaac sort of style where where you're basically facing, that's basically where you're gonna fire. The various darkness makes the world around you super tough to read, and conversely the flash doesn't seem to have any drawback I can find, so there's no reason to ever turn it off. The entry-level screens don't explain what you're doing at all. So, yeah, I have to agree with that by the way as well. It could be improved by a lot, like the lighting and making it matter, or it should just be always on. So just things to point out there. Fun. The extremely limited ammo supply means accurate targeting is essential. Yeah, it's very hard to do since the targeting crosshairs do not correspond to where you shoot when you press the button. All the monsters know where you are at all times, so every floor begins with your being mobbed to death by all the monsters at once, or the monsters getting stuck on geometry because of bad pathing and letting you pick them off one by one. So, again, yeah, that's an issue I noticed as well, even with the update version. Scope. This really isn't much more techno, but I'll give it a small amount of credit for scope because there's at least some working game here. I'll be honest, compared to what I was basically playing, I give it 2 to what I was basically playing, but what I basically saw from the 7DRL, just the basic stuff there, I probably would have gone only a 1. There's just not a whole lot, basically, of work, really, in this game. Roguelikeness, not even close to roguelike. I have to agree, it needs more stuff, basically, added to it. Maybe have some items to play with, explosives, you could play around with more guns, more items to play with, more, quashable potions and such. But anyhow, this is one of the ranks I basically agree with more so than not, so that's basically the last Dingus. Hope you guys basically enjoyed the video for it, and take care.